Hello everyone, welcome to Sinful Gaming. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today, we're doing something a little different. I have a Warhammer Fantasy event coming up, so I'm really excited. We're going to be getting some models onto some square bases. I had to go find some square bases and salvage a ton, as I've just dropped one of the bases I've salvaged somewhere. Who knows? We'll find it in a sec. But yeah, we're going to be doing some painting, well, building today mostly. Getting a Warhammer Fantasy army ready for a tournament. I've got a month to get this army painted up. Morning, Turo. So we have 1 month to get this all done. So now it's just a matter of some of these models I converted over to circles, thinking I'd never play fantasy again, and well, here we are, making that silly mistake. There's a Warhammer Fantasy tournament, and I'm really excited to go. So, just getting my Way Watchers on their bases. I've got a list all planned up. I've got a ton. Yeah, 1 month. I should be able to get this done up pretty easy, I think. But I've got a ton of old minis. So I've got, for my unit of Eternal Guard, it's going to be the old metal Eternal Guard. I think my whole army bar Glade Guard. I think I will have, 2 units that are plastic and the rest will all be metal. Everything will be metal models. The vast majority. The Glade Guard will be plastic kits. But I'm really excited to get this. So I don't have any spare square slaughter bases, so we're going to have to clip off all these tags on the bottom of them that go on the slaughter, and then clean them up and get these onto some squares. But yeah, so we've got a month to get this painted up. Should be plenty of time. Painted things far quicker than this. It's not an awful lot of minis. It's what? It's under 100 minis. Well under, actually. I think it's like closer to just over 50. What have we got? 23, 43. It's around 70 minis. Which should be plenty of time to paint 70 minis up. So that'll be the big job. Nice. Enjoy before you get lunch. It is past dinner time, so I'm probably due for dessert. We'll be going probably until the football starts tonight. I used to have long hair when I was younger. Very, very long hair. Little metalhead Luke back in the day. But very, very long hair. I do not regret getting rid of it. I looked both terrible and it was annoying. Metalhead me thought it was the coolest thing in the world, but me now knows that it most certainly wasn't. That's fair. Yeah. But yeah. Metalhead me and my long hair back in the day. But yeah. So on like what we're doing. Warhammer Fantasy Army. I'm really excited to like get playing some games again. Warhammer Fantasy. We three of my mates have signed up. I think two have signed up. One's umming and ahhing at the moment, but yeah, it should be a ton of fun. And so yeah, we're just getting our Way Watchers all glued to their bases, and then I've got a couple of characters to convert over to some. Nice. Fantasy was great. Like I love the game. I'm probably going to enjoy like a lot of the nostalgia getting back into it. What else? As you can see by the fact I have a ton of old Wood Elf models were the army I was playing in Fantasy. So yeah, I'm really excited to like give it a crack again. With Old World coming out, I've been wanting to get like some Warhammer Fantasy stuff going on the channel anyway. With Old World coming out, so just be a good like sort of kicker to get it going. I need to get some games in to get some refreshers. Probably try and get some of my mates around to play some games. Oh, nice. You gonna pick up the big Slaanesh box then? Really excited to like play Fantasy again though. It's gonna be fun. Bone Reapers were fun to paint. They got a lot of nice armor shape paint. Like their armor's really nice. I quite enjoy painting up my Bone Reapers. Oop. And so slowly but surely making my way through all these Way Watchers, and then we've got the Tree King's base, and then I've got to just sort of... I had to, because I don't own any square bases, and I'm not going to get any shipped in time to me. Do it, man. John Chavs, hello, mate. Nice to see you. You found the channel recently and only joined the hobby in general in late 2018. Started with 40k, but AOS looks fun too. Rule of cool is keeping me out for now. Well, what's the rule of cool keeping you out for? That should be getting you in. There's a ton of cool things in AOS. AOS is my primary game. At the moment, I'm doing it. There's some fantastic minis in AOS. Though, nothing wrong with 40k. I quite enjoy 40k as well. What do you play in 40k then? Woo! That shot off with some power. I think I hit my mic. Whoops. Discord is super fun, man. Yeah, so what are you playing 40k? I've got some Emperor's Spears, Necrons. I'm doing up some Craftworld Elder for Ulthway now. And then next, we've probably got some Harlequins on the go next. But at the moment, it'll be getting this Warhammer Fantasy Army done and painted for a tournament I've got coming up. That'll be my big sort of strive towards. That's fair. Some of the AOS armies do definitely need a little bit of an update. I do like some of the cities is my preferred army in Age of Sigmar. I quite enjoy the Cities of Sigmar army. Maybe a better Way Watcher than that. Oh, that one just came straight off. Nice. Hello, world. Hello. Yeah, there are some AOS armies that definitely don't quite hit the mark, I guess. What armies would those be that you're not interested in model-wise? Hello world, nice to see you. I am currently getting some Weight Watchers for a Warhammer Fantasy tournament of all things. Someone's running a Warhammer Fantasy event in a month, and I've got to get an army painted for it because I bought a ticket. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm just getting some Weight Watchers over to some square base. I won't update the credits just yet. But yeah, so we're just getting some old metal Weight Watchers attached to their bases. So I didn't have any spare slaughter bases. It's like trying to find square bases nowadays for me is like impossible. Old World will use square bases. They announced that. So hence why I don't really have a problem swapping squares. Yeah, it would have, but yeah, I think. Yeah, it would have been nice, but oh well. It ain't going to stop me from grabbing it. So old metal Treekin now getting built. Nah, bugger. But yeah, so gluing together old models is fun. Luckily, these already have a pin. It just needs a bit of glue to hold the pin back in place. John, it's a magical airship. It rides magic. Yeah, physics, throw them out the window. I love the Ironclad model. I've got some KO up there. Absolutely love the models for KO. Hey, I like Space Marines right now. End of the day, I don't care about physics enough in a tabletop game. I like Chow as well. I mean, talking to the guy who literally just buys every Warhammer army he can. I think I just drew it out the wrong hole. Cover that back up later. When I say drill, I mean wedged open with a pair of pliers. It's not exactly drilling a hole. Works though. Yeah, fantasy man. Like, there's going to be a tournament. Like, someone was talking about it. I'm like, do it. I'll come. Like, I'll paint a fantasy army up. And yeah, well, it's literally on the 27th of December. So I'm going to go. Get an army painted up and we will be on our way. Just double checking when the football starts tonight. It's a late start. Cool. We've got time to get our fantasy army all together tonight. Which will pretty much be the job of getting everything all nice and put together. Yeah, figure models are like old, man. They're from Warhammer Fantasy days. I think they were good for what they were. Pantaloons and all that sort of stuff was a good aesthetic for what the old world was. And also, I hold that baguettes and white flags as someone of French origin. Um, you sir, you sir. Dominic, morning, mate. How are we? I'm currently putting together my trinket, my Warhammer Fantasy army, getting ready for the tournament. I love a good baguette. Get a baguette, some nice olive oil, balsamic, and like something like some dukkha to dip it in. Amazing. I did bring some wizards. Did I grab my wizards? I got to rebase them. One. Two. Timothy can't mock Freaky Modest. What's wrong? Hey, I love the Realm Lord's range. They are amazing. You leave them alone. I think it's a case of horses for courses with Realm Lords, I think. No one's ever going to agree on aesthetic. It's like the dragons have just come out for Age of Sigmar. Some people love them, some people don't. I try not to get upset over models. Like, they're models at the end of the day. If I don't like them, I won't buy them. I couldn't care less. That's probably not true. If I don't like them, I'll probably still buy them. I just might buy less of them. I've seen some really cool conversions of the Taurolon turn into like a kitty cat, like a large flying kitty cat. All right, with this morning though, dummy. There's no super glue there. Nice. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of free guild painted myself. Speaking of Warhammer Fantasy, I've got an Empire army that we're going to be getting painted up for the channel as well that you'll be able to see in some battle reports. So that'll be another fun fantasy army to see on the table. $40K bet reps will probably be starting at least, at the very latest, by the new year, if not before. Yeah, I've got 100% GDL for the Warhammer Fantasy Battle stuff. It should come as no surprise with that giant Wanderers army I have for Age of Sigmar. I have a whole Wood Elf army. Like, Wood Elf's my army. I've got a whole Empire Knight army. So like 2,000 points of Empire Knights. I've got a whole Dwarf army for Warhammer Fantasy as well. Proper models. So yeah. I'm going to play fantasy. I'm going to play with fantasy minis as best I can. I've got a Dark Elf army that I'll probably start working on as well. Enough. I've got Dwarf Rangers. Need to find my last wizard because I didn't bring him over here. I even got these bad boys. They're going in my army. My favorite Wood Elf models, the Warhawk Riders. So I'm going to be running Unit 3 of them in my army, which will be fun. There is a really cool old Warhammer Fantasy wizard you can get where he is on fire. I've actually got the Empire model for him, the one that's on fire. Give me a sec. I just need to go grab a wizard. Did I bring him over here? And if I did, what did I do with him? Ah, I found him. Yeah, I've got like the old Warhammer Fantasy Bright Mage. Didn't have him. I've got all 4 of the old Wood Elf Spell Singers and Spell Weavers. Disgusting. Donald, hello, mate. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I don't even know what that was that made that crash, but Beers the Sigma, hello. We're getting the Wood Elves ready, man, for that Warhammer Fantasy tournament. And who is that I'm speaking to? Is that Adam? Is that Wayne? Is that Ty? Is that Luke? Ow. Flicked myself in here. Yeah, we're getting a Wood Elf army ready for that fantasy tournament, so pretty keen to give that a go. Ah, man. Right. Just getting some Wood Elves all nice and built for it. Had to go like scrounging for like square bases the other day. Yeah, Wood Elves were pretty good. I'm going to make people cry at that tournament. They're going to have all their nice ranked up units, and I'm totally taking the Acorn of Ages. So Wood Elves get to plop one of the old Warhammer Fantasy Forests down on the table to begin with. And then the Acorn of Ages is a magic item I can take, which lets me put another D3 of those forests down as well. So I can potentially have 4 forests down, in addition to all the terrain on the table. Oh, no. The City Glade Guard, don't need to rip them up. I have that much Glade Guard that I still have a Warhammer Fantasy army. Warhammer Fantasy army I'm building now will be entirely metal. I've got all the old metal Eternal Guard to paint up. I've got War Dancers, Way Watchers, Treekin, all the old Spell Singers. Never sold any of my Wood Elves from Fantasy ever, so. But yeah, I'm going to make people cry. They're going to have all their nice ranked up units. See you, Ronya. They're going to have all their nice ranked up units. I'm going to put Forest on the table and make them not rank them up. It'll be like, time to play Age of Sigmar. What's better is there's like a combination you can do with a Forest. You can get Kalangor Stave, which allows you to move them during the game as well for a magic item. So you can not only summon them, put them on the table, you can then start moving them as well. Yeah, I've got 20 of the 5th ed ones. I got 20 5th ed ones, and I've got about 10 of the 2nd edition ones. I have a huge Wood Elf collection. I'm going to put the lid for the glue. Oh well. We'll clean up these square bases that I had to go scrounging. Get these rocks off. Give me a sec. You mean this bad boy? So I've got the Wood Elf Dragon as well. That's one of 2. I've got Nestor and Arahan as well. And then I've got this fantastic lady as well. So I've got Alariel. Not Alariel, Ariel. Not to be confused with Alariel, the Wood Elf Queen. And I've got the big man himself, Orion, over here as well. So that's the So I've got Nestor and Harahan. They're not built. They're over in a box somewhere. But that's the 2001 Glade Lord. And so then you get Nestor and Arahan, the twins, on it as well. But yeah, man, I'm just excited to play Fantasy again. It'll be a fun change up. Just a hobby, and at least for a little bit more before the football starts. John, I think that's better. Like, I don't want too many armies to be cross compatible. Like, they're different stories. I mean, even there, like, demons work very different in both games as well. Yeah, we should. We should. It's one thing we're both going to agree. You guys need to pull your finger out, though, dude. At least you're not Newcastle, though. Nothing is funnier than watching Newcastle just fail. Feel sorry, though. Yeah, it'll be a late one. I got work tomorrow, but it's the last day for the week, so I'll just deal with it. Maybe. So that's them done. Got them. Yeah. You just need to like change up and just go defensive for a bit. Just grind out those points. You got enough firepower to like beat teams like Burnley. Just try not to get smashed away when you play like the big boys. I'd hate to see Leeds go down after all that time struggling to get back in and then to go down after a couple of years. Problem is, we know Burnley will stay safe. Burnley will stay safe. Dyche will just get them out of a hole somehow. I think Newcastle have got Norwich a shit. Norwich are gone. Yeah, I mean, you just got to do what Wolves did because Wolves almost got relegated the second year with Nuno, and then sort of just like they changed up and became like a lot more solid and just ground out stuff. They stopped being as flamboyant as they were the first year. You don't want to have like you don't want to be like a Sheffield. But I have this amazing system, this amazing coach. I mean, he's managed to tie down Bielsa as well, so it's like you've done everything right, like from that point. Alrighty. So now we just need to work out which Eternal Guard we're going to paint. So that's basis for Warhawk Riders done. I even got all the old like Wood Elf Lords. I even got like this dude. I've got the like chick with the spear and the sword. I've got the Great Weapon Lord. I've got all the like 2005 release. No worries, man. Have a good night. Thank you for dropping by. 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's our blob of Eternal Guard that we've got to paint. And the Battle Standard Bearer I've got is actually one of the really old Wood Elf minis. This is like a 2nd edition dude. He's actually from Scarlock's Lost World. Wishlist for the balance patch. Mortal wound shooting to go up in points across the board. And all of them any one of them that's battle line to be removed as battle line. That would be my big wish. Sentinel is up to 180, Bow Snake's up to 200, Bolt Boy's up to 165. Like, balance patch, it's odd for me because like the vast majority of games I play are just casual fun, and it doesn't affect an awful lot of my games, competitive meta, or any of that doesn't affect me an awful lot. So I don't know if I like a couple of those had bits and pieces on them, so we're gonna change up the treaking that we're using because they've got a bit of grass on them, those ones. So we'll use a couple of my fine cast ones. Yeah, mortal wound shooting would just be the big thing I'd want to see in the balance patch, in all honesty. I don't think anything else bothers me as much as that. Maybe a fixed to Gargants to stop them being quite so hard a DPS check. I wouldn't mind seeing the 5-up ward save artifact go away. Would not be against that just disappearing from the game. Or you just simply go, that's not for match play. And so I think we're pretty much done for that. That's all the building I can get done. We're going to go do some spraying and getting all of that run. So we're going to love and leave everyone for the night. But thank you all for coming and hanging out. We'll catch you all real soon. There'll probably be another hobby hangout over the next couple of days. Probably my daytime, so nighttime for Americans and stuff like that. Yeah, Go Trek's got to go up at least 100, if not 150, 200 points. But anyway, stay safe, everyone. Stay well. And most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. I'll catch you all real soon. Ciao for now.